Now ask yourself, when did you last spend any meaningful time on the floor? Most people can't even remember, and that is the real problem. The movement that I'm talking about is this, a deep resting squat. Not a heavy barbell squat, not a CrossFit squat, not an exercise, but this, the position that your body was originally designed to rest in. Every toddler on earth can do it. Nobody teaches them, they simply drop into it. It doesn't matter whether you sit all day, stand all day, drive trucks, work in construction, or spend 10 hours behind a computer, every single job steals the exact same movement from your body. And when that movement disappears, things slowly start falling apart. Your back starts hurting, your hips tighten, your knees ache, you wake up stiff, you feel older than you are. And most people think that's just part of getting older, but it isn't. It's because you've stopped using one position that your body was designed to live in. Today, I'm going to show you what that movement is, why almost every modern job removes it from your life, and how you can start to reclaim it in less than 5 minutes a day. Here's what nobody tells you. People love to blame sitting. Sitting is the new smoking. I don't think sitting is a real problem. Standing all day isn't much better. Driving isn't better. Even physical jobs aren't always better, because your body doesn't care how busy you were today. It cares which positions you actually visited. Think about your average day. You get out of bed, you walk to the bathroom, you sit down for breakfast, you drive yourself to work, you stand at work, you sit at work, you drive home, you sit for dinner, you sit on the couch, and then you go to bed. Quick reminder, my team is working with a small group of people one-on-one right now, where we give you a fully custom mobility program that is based on your limitations, your goals, and your schedule. If you want to see what that looks like, click the link in the description to watch a short video to see how that works. Many cultures in the East are able to do this at 80 because they've never stopped doing this. They stay here for ages, not even thinking about it. Meanwhile, most adults in the West can't stay here for more than 10 seconds without their heels lifting, their knees collapsing, or falling backwards. That didn't happen because their body is broken. It happened because they slowly stopped visiting this position. So let's look at why. When you're sitting in a chair, your hips only bend this much. Your knees only bend this much. Your ankles barely move. Now compare that to a deep squat. Your hips fold completely, your knees travel through their full range, your ankles bend, your feet work, your spine learns how to organize itself. Almost every joint in your lower body is doing what it was designed to do. Now imagine spending 8 or 10 hours every day in one position, almost no time in the other. Well, your body adapts, because that's exactly what bodies are built to do. If you never ask for the bottom range, your brain eventually decides we don't need that range anymore, so it stops maintaining it. And that's because the body is trying to be efficient. Use it or lose it isn't just a saying, it's biology. And here's what's interesting. People think that this only happens to office workers, but it doesn't. If you're a hairdresser standing all day, you lose it. If you're a builder, you lose it. If you're a mechanic, you lose it. If you're a nurse, you lose it. If you're a teacher, you lose it. If you're a truck driver, well, you definitely lose it. Even people who train hard in the gym often lose it. I've met incredibly strong people who can squat huge weights, yet they can't comfortably sit in the same position as a 3-year-old. Strength doesn't automatically mean that you own your full range. Those are two completely different things. I actually learned this the hard way. For years, I trained like a professional athlete. Hours and hours every single day, with weights, running, sprinting, conditioning, stretching, yoga. I did it all, and I thought I was doing everything right. Then I developed sciatica. I couldn't sit in a chair for more than a few minutes without pain shooting down my leg. I was really fit, I was really strong, and I was disciplined. Yet I couldn't comfortably sit in one of the most natural human positions there is. That forced me to question everything. Maybe I didn't need another workout. Maybe I needed to start reclaiming the movements I had abandoned. And that completely changed how I train, and also how I teach movement today. Now here is the important part. Losing your squat isn't really about losing your squat. It's what happens afterwards. your body always finds another way. If your ankles don't move, your knees start hurting. If your hips stop moving, well, then your lower back takes over. If your hips won't rotate, your spine twists to compensate. Pain often isn't where the problem starts. It's where your body finally runs out of options. That's why one person gets sore knees, another gets back pain. Somebody else feels their hips every morning. Different symptoms, often the same missing movement underneath all of them. The good news, you can start rebuilding it today. The first thing I work on is the ankles. If your heels lift every time that you squat, that's where you begin. I want you to spend 30 seconds on each side, letting your knee travel over your toe while keeping your heel firmly on the floor. Slowly, controlled, no rushing through this. Next, your hips. Open the front of the hip. Restore some rotation. Allow your body to remember what it used to do every single day. Breathe through the movements, relax, don't force it. Finally, put everything together. Hold onto a door frame or a support and lower yourself into a squat. Stay there. Allow your body to settle. Maybe it's 10 seconds today, maybe it's 30, maybe it's a minute next month. It doesn't really matter. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is to spend time here with consistency, because your body already knows this position. You are simply reminding it. And that's why random stretching usually doesn't solve the problem. You stretch, you feel looser, then tomorrow you're tired again. Because flexibility alone is not enough. Your nervous system needs to trust the position. You have to own it. You have to spend time there. You have to become comfortable there again. That's what creates lasting change. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, I can't even get close to that squat, you are exactly who this is for. That's why I've built the Mobility Toolkit. It's the same progression I use with clients to rebuild this position from the ground up. And if you'd rather have somebody assess your body properly, I've also linked a free movement assessment below. We will identify exactly what's limiting you and point you in the right direction. Now back to the bigger picture, because this isn't really about mobility. It's about the next 40 years of your life. One day you will need to get down there, to play with your kids, to play with your grandkids, to do some gardening, to tie your shoe, or maybe because you accidentally fall. Getting down isn't usually the problem. Getting back up is. The people who keep this movement stay independent for longer. The people who lose it slowly stop trusting their bodies. That choice doesn't happen when you are 70. It happens today. 5 minutes at a time. That's all I ask. So this is your challenge. Spend 5 minutes on the floor in a squat every day. Open your ankles, open your hips, sit down in this position for as long as you can. Make that position familiar again. If you want the complete progression, the Mobility Toolkit is linked below. If you'd like me to look at your movement personally, book a free assessment through the link in the description. And if you found this helpful, subscribe. Comment floor below if you're starting today. And send this video to somebody whose job is quietly stealing this movement without them even realizing it. I'll see you in the next video.